Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Nnamdi Kanu dragged before International Criminal Court. A criminal complaint has been lodged against the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, at the International Criminal Court (ICC) in The Hague, Netherlands. The complaint dated September 2nd, 2019, was filed by one Thomas Carroll of Gaylord Pub, LLC, acting on behalf of the Incorporated Trustees of Make Nigeria Better Initiative, MNBI. The organization based its complaints against Kanu on the fact that he issued a threat to attack President Muhammadu Buhari during his recent visit to Japan to attend the 7th Tokyo International Conference on Africa Development, held in Yokohama, Japan from August 20th to 30th, 2019. The group, among other things, asked the ICC to order the arrest and prosecution of Kanu. MNBI noted that apart from the recent physical attack carried out by the group against former Senate President, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Ike Korimadu, by IPOB in Nuremberg, Germany, acting on the orders of the accused, similar threats have also been issued against the 5 Southeast governors, including Governors David Umahi of Ebonyi, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu, Okezi Ikpeazu of Abia, and Willie Obiano of Anambra State. IPOB also puts on notice Ndigbo leaders such as the President General of the Ohaneze Ndigbo, Nnaya Nwodo, whom it accused of supporting Operation Python Dance, which was launched by the Nigerian Army in the southeast in 2016 in the wake of protests by IPOB members who were causing havoc and forcefully demanding secession from Nigeria. MNBI prayed that the court for the following request: that the ICC prosecutor opens an investigation of the accused on her own accord under Article 15 of 1 of the Rome Statute, that the ICC prosecutor also formally submits to the pre-trial chamber of the ICC a request for authorization of an investigation of the accused under Article 15 of 3 of the Rome Statute, that the ICC prosecutor obtain international arrest warrants for the accused from the ICC in accordance with Articles 58 1a, 58 1b, and 58 1b, 58 1, 58 2, 58 1b, 58 b3, and proceed to arrest the accused from whether he is hiding so he can face their trial, that the ICC prosecutor compels the accused upon conviction under the Rome Statute to pay the sum of $1 billion as punitive damages for causing death, injury, and maiming of several Nigerians through his acts of terrorism, that the ICC prosecutor compels the British government to expeditiously begin the process of cancelling the citizenship of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, entering an exclusion decision and or order barring him from all territories of the United Kingdom so he can return to Nigeria and face his treasonable felony trial pending before Honorable Justice Mrs. Binta Nyako, sitting at the Federal High Court, Abuja. Independent agency reports. So guys, you have heard the complaint of this so-called what do they call themselves? They call themselves they are lawyers, yeah, and they said they are MNBI, Incorporated Trustees of Make Nigeria Better Initiative. Incorporated Trustees of Make Nigeria Better Initiative. The question we are asking is that we have these good people. Wow, these are incorporated trustees, you know. They are trusted to make Nigeria, better. They have this initiative. So we have this kind of good people that see things, from different angles. They just want the country to move forward, and they just want, a Nigeria, a better Nigeria for Nigerian people. So we have this kind of people. I don't know that these good people are still in existence in Nigeria. So you guys are in Nigeria and you see all manner of atrocities committed here and there. You are aware about the S-men. You are aware about the insecurity going on, Boko Haram there, the government who is not obeying court order. Some people are being detained forever. Some people are just being held like that. Some people are using, people. Some people don't even have results, and they are heading and leading us in this country. So you guys want a better Nigeria. That is your initiative. You want a better Nigeria, and you have never said anything about all of these things. When we see the truth, we need to say it. When we see the truth, we need to say it. We don't need to I need to belong to this group. No. If you belong to this group and you are not objective, you just tend to, follow that group or their ideology because you just want, maybe you just like them, and even irrespective of what they do, you don't want to see anything about it. But if you don't belong to any group, no, even if you belong to a group and you're objective, even if the people or the group doing something that is not good, that doesn't mean you have to support them. And that is just the case of this hype-up of a thing. First and foremost, it's even laughable to me. It's laughable that these lawyers filing all this complaint against Nnamdi Kanu, to ICC, International Criminal Court. It's laughable that you now mean that how did Nnamdi Kanu, how did he leave Nigeria in the first place? When he was arrested, when he was bailed, how did he leave Nigeria? At some point, he was in Israel. Now he's in Britain, England, so to speak. And that does not end there. Nnamdi Kanu, I've said it before, Nnamdi Kanu has been moving from not even queer countries. Let's even, if maybe you are seeing Nnamdi in all this, let's say African country that, most, the way we do things in Africa, you can say, okay, maybe Africa, maybe they are just accommodating him. Nnamdi Kanu is not going to all those queer countries, though. When you talk of countries that people know, yeah, he's in England, he's in UK, he's been going to US, he's been going to Canada, Australia. So those are the countries that always, they are one of the first 10 countries that you can think of in this world. That that they are well organized. That is just the best way to put it. They are well organized. And meanwhile, the same Nnamdi Kanu and his group, proscribed as terrorist group. You can imagine somebody who has been proscribed terrorist group. He will now be moving around people like that, moving from from one airport to another, and they will not check his record. Do you get? I think that's the area I'm going to. They have checked. They have checked their record. They have checked his record. Of course, nobody will say I've not. No country that will say they have not heard about Nnamdi Kanu and they don't know his history. They don't know the story around him. So they will allow him. They will clear him from one airport to airport. We are talking of structured countries, not queer countries, and they didn't see anything. No, he used something to cover their faces. Even if he was able to maneuver one country, what of the other country? What of the other country? We are talking of reputable countries that know what they are doing. So you mean that they don't know all of these things? Even what happened in Japan, because this Japan, the Germany thing is even the it is what is even making most people that are supporting evil. It is the Germany thing that is making them go gaga. It is the Germany issue that is making them, they are so baffled that what is happening. Even in Germany, that these guys, acted the way they acted. This group acted the way they acted, and nothing is being done, against them. Some days back we heard about we heard from the ambassador to Germany, Nigerian ambassador to Germany. He said he doesn't even know how these people, how they work, because so he's surprised police were there that day when the whole thing happened, and it's still baffling to him that they couldn't even make arrest even up till now. So that is to tell you something, that you need to go back. You need to know how things work. Even as an ambassador, you are there in that country, you don't even know how their things work. It calls for questioning. So what I'm trying to say is that because of what happened in Germany, that is why you are seeing a lot of group, and you should know where they belong to. These are the group that you'll be wondering, where have they been all this while? Where have they been? And things are deteriorating on a daily basis in Nigeria. None of them could come out. Even only Shewore that came out. Now everybody is like, trying to forget the whole issue. These guys did not come out to say, no, this is the situation of things. Somebody cannot just overthrow you. They are not saying anything. Yet the only thing they are doing is to be blaming Shewore. That why did you use that word? It's even a surprise. Even if you see some highly placed people, people that you think you can look up to, that they have been saying the truth before now, but all of a sudden, maybe because they have some of them have whatever reason they have against him, because even right from when he was contesting for election, they were like, oh, who is he? He doesn't have the whatever to take over to be the president. He's an activist. He's this and this and that. You can imagine. And yet you are looking for new people, and the people you think that have the experience, what are they giving you now? What are they giving you? So back to Nnamdi Kanu, with all these people writing to ICC, whether they are writing or charging him, telling ICC what to do, that they should bring him from Nigeria, from England to Nigeria. You think that's the way, because the way we behave, because the way the system, the Nigerian system have conditioned our mind, our mindset. We don't even see beyond. We don't even know the right thing, because we've been made to believe things that are not right. The abnormal things have become the real thing that we think it's even the right thing. For that comment, the statement that Nigerian ambassador to Germany, saying that he doesn't even know how those people, how they operate there, and you are there as an ambassador, you don't even know the country you are, the way they operate. So that is to tell you something is wrong somewhere with our system. Do you think the ICC, they are not aware of this whole thing before now? Even if maybe the case need to be brought to them. So Nnamdi Kanu has been going from one place to the other. He has been going from one country to the other. Why has he not been arrested? Like I said, does it mean all these countries, they don't know Nnamdi Kanu, or they don't know the story behind him? So of course, they are entitled to their opinion. So they can charge Nnamdi, they can charge IPOP. My point is that at the end of the day, let them charge. They've written their whatever they wanted to write. But the issue is that back at home, what are you guys doing? If really you are so concerned that you are making, you have that initiative to make Nigeria better, then what have you done concerning the situation on ground in Nigeria? You guys are afraid because by the time you say one thing, they will grab you. The government will grab you, so you don't want to say anything. Or of course, maybe this group are from the government, so they will just be speaking. Once they are, like I said, we have two groups in this country. We have two categories of, two groups. You say that you belong to the masses or you belong to the government, and from that we have various groups that fall in between the government group or the masses group. But they will be saying, some of them will be pretending, I belong to the masses. So some of them will say, I belong to the government. But they will not come out. They will not come out and say, but with their actions, you will know. Maybe these are the so-called group coming from the other side. Because if really you are not afraid, if really you have that initiative, you are trying to separate yourself, that you are a group, a trustees that's looking for the betterment of Nigeria or Nigerians, as it may sound, why is it that you guys have not raised your voice towards the irregularities and abnormalities going on in that country? So guys, like I said, they are entitled to their opinion. They have said it, but it is now the ICC to be able to know what they need to do. But the whole thing, I know that it's going to be, everything's going to be washed at the end of the day. So guys, that is just my own concern and my own opinion concerning what these lawyers have said against Nnamdi, or they are charging him for, or they want what they want the ICC to do to Nnamdi, to repatriate him back to Nigeria. Okay, now we have heard you, but if you have this kind of power, or you have this kind of a mindset for Nigeria to be better, we want to see more of your actions concerning what is happening in Nigeria. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this, and please put down your comments in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.